So we have our skeleton boilerplate downloaded, and we're ready to begin coding our web page. And so, yeah, so then we have done all of these things, and now we are going to enter in our first column box. Okay, and so we are over here on the index page, and I guess at the top of this, I'm going to put my website, whatever title it is you want, and then all these mobile views and fonts and CSS. The only thing I'm going to leave here is the CSS normalize and skeletons. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to delete the favicon. Oh no, actually I want that favicon. And let's see. So we got the head going, we got the body going. And let's go ahead and delete everything inside of the container. Okay. So we have this going, and the only thing we have in our body is a container. And so with skeleton, the thing is that you cannot make boxes that are column wide boxes without having a container. So you need to think of this as your world. Okay. So then inside of our container, we want to make a box, right? And so let's make one that's 12 columns wide. So we could say 12, and you can see the 12 already comes up, and then we're going to say space and say columns. Well, columns. And then I'm going to say / div. Okay. And so inside here, I'm going to say hello world, and I'll save that, and we will run it. And you can see here's hello world, right? But what you don't see is that there is a box that's from here to here, and that is 12 columns. That's the entire width of the screen. Okay, the entire width in the skeleton world is 12 columns wide. So in order for us to see that, what we can do is we can make a little style sheet for our web page. So let's go ahead and do that now. We'll say File, New from Template, CSS, blank file. I'm going to put it right here, and I'm going to say, what should I say? Let's call it back, and let's say dot back. And then in back, I'm going to say background color blue. So I'm going to save this in my project. Okay. So then let me type in here responsive, the name of my web page. Double click on that guy. I'm going to save it in my CSS folder and say save. Okay, great. But then I named it something weird. So I'm going to go back and hit Control and click, and I could say rename. And I'm going to call this, of course, styles.css. Okay, great. So I have my styles.css, but it's not connected to my index.html. So I need to come back over here, and I'm going to copy this here, and I'm going to come down one line and paste that in. I'm going to change skeleton to styles.css, and now my index.html is my style sheet. But this little class that I just made, the back class, is not used anywhere in the index.html, so I need to use it, and I want to use it here because I want to show you how big this box is that I just made. So I come inside the double quotes and I type back, because that's the name of the class that I just made. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit more. Just come along with me here. And so I'll save that, and I will come over here and run. And you see, that is the size of our world. That's a 12-column box. And you can see that skeleton adds a little bit of padding to the left side and to the right side. So this is like all the space that we have to work with. Okay, and that's the biggest box that we can make.